Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Purpose Driven Marriage Podcast. This is a podcast where we model kingdom marriage and we help you to align with the purpose of God for your marriage. This is Valentine's season.
Yes, so.
And very soon it's going to be Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd do an episode where we give you 7 special, awesome, wonderful, beautiful ways, romantic ways
Yes,
that
so.
will help you make your spouse feel special
Yes.
this particular
Valentine's
Valentine.
season.
So if you're ready for some great ideas, awesome, excellent ideas that would spark your Valentine, then this is the episode you must not miss. Once
Yes,
again, my
sir.
name is Dr. Samuel Ekundayo, and this is my beautiful wife.
I'm Blessing Ekundayo.
Shall we go? Or do you wanna-
Yes, let's go.
say
We
something to
can't
each other?
wait. We cannot wait. It's going to be exciting.
All right, if
Yeah.
you're looking to make this Valentine special, or maybe you're the kind of person who say, I don't celebrate Valentine, hey, it does not matter. The most important thing is to make your spouse feel special. And you can do this on any day. So you don't have to do this
Yes.
on a Valentine's Day. This could be something you want to do on any day that you choose, any given day you choose, or your anniversary, her birthday,
Yeah.
his birthday, whatever it is. The most important thing is that you take these ideas and you maybe make a bucket list of them and you try them out one by one.
Yes. And even if you say we don't celebrate Valentine, please
Celebrate
celebrate
love.
celebrate love. Yeah, make your wife feel special. Your husband feels special on this day, and go out of your way. The extra mile to make that day
Emphasis
beautiful.
on go out of
Your way. Yes. So let's go.
Let's go, all right? Number one way to make your spouse feel special this season
Yes.
and, of course, beyond is
Give them a day off from what they usually do. Yes. So, for example, me, I'm a woman, so I'll speak for my own.
yourself. That's
Yeah.
right.
So, as a woman, if you're the one that usually does the cooking, if your wife is the one that just does the cooking at home, does the cleaning at home, does, the chores, like looking after the children, put,
You're going to say
bathe-
looking after the
boys,
because you
yeah.
have boys.
Yeah, you put them to bed, you wake them up, you get them ready for school and all of those things, or you take them to school, whatever it is that the one person does, you regularly. Yes, you can choose that. Okay, today my wife, you are not going to do any of those things. I'm going to do them for you. And you just go and cross your legs, take this day off. You're not cooking any cooking. It's either I do the cooking or I get takeaways on something. Just to relieve you on this special day. Yes, I'm the one that's going to do the cleaning today. I'm the one that's going to, and your wife will feel like wow, what a wonderful stuff. You can, it's beautiful. It just makes her feel like you are thinking about her, you are intentional about her, you want to relieve her, you want to make her day beautiful. It's beautiful. It's that thought really counts. Yes,
It does count because the person who does something on a regular basis sometimes may feel like, wow, they're stressed, they're down and out. And just getting that one day off where they are the ones treated to something special. So if they cook all the time, you are now the one cooking for them, or maybe you choose to order food or whatever. That one single day can have a way of re-energizing them.
Absolutely.
And completely revolutionizing the way they think about your love and how you appreciate them. So it's a really good thing that you could use the opportunity of this Valentine's Day to actually make that happen. Yes.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that this Valentine's Day is tending towards a weekend.
It is a
It's on
Friday,
so
so
you might want to give her the entire weekend off.
as
Or give him the
a
entire weekend off.
yes.
So women don't just think like, oh, this is. So there are some men
So what
who
can
are
we
the
do for
ones-
the men?
Yeah, there are some men who are the ones that also do most of the cooking, and their wife is not often available, or sometimes they are the ones that are maybe doing the lawn mowing,
Lawn mowing.
lawn mowing, and the wife can say, okay, today I'm gonna give you a day off. Of course, you don't do lawn mowing
Every
single
day, yeah.
Sometimes the men are the ones that do laundry.
Yeah,
you
or
know,
vacuum the house.
Or vacuum the house, or take out the trash, or whatever it is that your husband, does regularly. You could decide
home,
that you want at home. You could decide that you want to give them a day off, and you just treat them special. Make that day really special. for them.
Absolutely. Yeah. So
it goes a long way. All right.
so that's number one.
That's number one. Let's go to number 2.
Yep. Number 2, book a surprise weekend getaway. Yes. This is so beautiful, and this is actually very, very romantic. Yes, it's goes to a long way to show that you are thinking about them. You have planned ahead of time, to book a place, a chosen beautiful place, and you've arranged so many things. For example, if you have kids, you have put the kids away somewhere, where someone who you trust to be able to look after them. You've planned some men will even go to extent, or women will go to extent of choosing what their wives what their spouse will wear, Yes, while you're on that weekend getaway, you have everything planned, everything set up. The only thing that your spouse needs to do is just bring themselves along.
I remember when we did that for anniversary, and I just arranged something
the staycation,
like that.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. It was just make sure that they don't have one shift book or one interview book.
Something important.
Like that. Find a way to find out all of that and make it a surprise. When it's a surprise, it's hotter. It's amazing. I know some people, they will say, I don't like surprise. Show me, tell me first or something like that. But it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Be rigid. Be flexible. Enjoy this life. Okay? Allow yourself to be treated to a good surprise. And it doesn't have to be like a vacation where you travel for a long, for a long distance. It could be a staycation within your city. That's what we mean by staycation. For those who are, are not within our age range.
Trying to staycation again.
It could be within your city where you just go to a hotel or a resort or somewhere very, very nice where you just go for the entire weekend. Like I said earlier on, this Valentine is coming at a really good time where it's Friday. You could book Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just enjoy a good solid time. And of course, make it special. Buy gifts as well with it. Give her some nice gift, like we talked about. Give if your husband, you're the one organizing the surprise, you could buy a lovely dinner dress. On one of those days you go for a fine dining dinner. Some hotels actually have those sort of restaurants like that where you could, where you could do something like that. Or you could choose to maybe go on a date, to a zoo or something like that together. Just something that will make that
time
weekend
feel special.
Special. And if you choose to want to stay indoors the whole time and no phones and both of you are just relaxing together and watching
in the staycation or not at home.
You're not at home. And then the staycation, it's beautiful.
You can bring games along also that you can play. Games, and it just bring back the spark. To your marriage and enjoy that day. Make it special for both of you.
And it's something that you will not forget in a hurry. Like we were mentioning the one that we did, last year, right?
It was last year, yes.
And I don't think we're gonna forget that in a hurry. For quite some time. Surprises are just beautiful.
It's beautiful. And can we also say that sometimes some people think that it's only the women that need to get like gifts on Valentine's Day. They're the only one that needs to. That sometimes some women feel like they're the ones that need to receive
gifts.
That it is for them. No, Valentine is a time. It's a day of love to show love. I mean, love should be shown every day. But that day is sort of earmarked for showing love. So why if you don't feel that it's you that choose to get all the love, all the affection, all the attention? No, as a woman also extend that love, show that love. So husbands receive gifts also. Abi?
Yes, absolutely. Let me speak on behalf of the men. Please, we don't want boxers. I know some women, they are just boxer buying women. No.
This year, change it. Switch it up.
Do something better. Do something.
Other ideas.
Perfume, like some lovely perfume. If you can afford Tom Ford.
You
get Tom Ford. If you can afford, some really, really amazing like Versace. Versace is a bit of the mid-range. You can also, you can get that. Some really nice perfume. And if you can afford gadgets. For someone like me, I'm a gadget person.
Gadget guy.
Yeah, gadget guy. If you buy me gadgets in whatever category or form, I'm good. I'm game. So your husband might be someone like that who values, who's a technological enthusiast. This could be a very good opportunity to.
Wristwatches. Yes, nice shirts.
Men love wristwatches. Shoes. Some men value shoes. Good shirts.
Yes. So that's some ideas of things that you could.
But not boxers.
Singlets.
All the men will say.
What about singlets?
Singlet. No, not singlet, not boxer.
Socks.
Year, let's do something different.
Socks.
Let's take it higher. No. And then some women, let's get there. Some women believe that this Valentine, that they are giving the gift of sex. Excuse me. Sex is not a gift. Let's shatter this table. Since we are talking about this category now, don't say he has the whole me to himself. Then you to have the whole him
to yourself. So
don't be disappointed if nobody is opening any gift that year. But let's take it a notch higher. This year, let's be different. Okay?
Yes, so
don't just say I'm giving him sex. No, everybody is giving each other sex. That's why we should always say thank you after. But that's a topic for another day. But the point is, don't use sex as a gift.
Yeah,
give a proper gift.
Yes, and you can add sex as a dessert.
As a dessert, yes, absolutely. I mean, who would not love that?
Yes, I think he has said it all already.
Yes. Number three, write them a handwritten love letter to let them know how special they are to you. There's something about handwritten letters. There is just something about handwritten letters. Unfortunately, it appears they are fading away gradually because most of what we do now is type. In fact, some of us write exams typing. I'm a lecturer, so I know. Hardly do we now pick up our pens to actually write. Sometimes even when we do that, we write it electronically on our Remarkables, on our iPad, on our tablets. But picking up a paper where you actually write, dearest, if this letter meets you well, if so, doxology. I can't even remember how we used to write. Those guys
back old school kind of style. Old school vibes.
Like you write.
Yeah, sounding old. Gen Zs will not get it.
Gen Zs, please. If you don't get it, Google it. You understand what I'm trying to say. But handwritten by your own. In fact, because it's going out of age, your handwriting now feels more special.
Absolutely.
It's like you really gave a lot of thought to it, and you intentionally took your time because it takes time now to scribble. All right, whereas you could have easily typed very fast, you took out time to scribble, to pen your thoughts down.
Damn.
How thoughtful such a gift will be to your spouse. It will really make them feel special. And while you're writing, feel free to go down memory lane. Talk about how you met. Talk about how special they are to you. Feel free to highlight some key memories within it, and then remind them that they are special to you, and they are the only cockroach in your cupboard, the only sugar in your tea, and so on and so forth. It just makes them feel extra special.
Oh my God, you bring back memories. I remember when we were dating also.
Yeah.
It was so cool. Like we'll write letters to each other, across oceans.
2008.
Yeah, 9, 10, across oceans. And that was what we used to do then. And we'll post it. Yeah. I'll read from him, he'll read from me. And it's just so beautiful. Yes, it's heart melting. And I think that on that day, if you choose to go ahead to actually write and pen out your thoughts about your spouse, they will feel really, really special. Absolutely. Yeah, and we've actually planned to do it. If you have yet to watch our Valentine series on YouTube, you should go and watch it. Yeah.
And we were going to do an episode. So when we write that letter, we'll do an episode like this.
Yeah.
The letter to her, she'll read the letter.
Yes.
So
we'll pressure. We have to go and write my letter now.
Love letter. It's just special. The goal is to, and if you want to, do it like back in the olden days, women rub your lipstick, and now put a kiss on the seal of.
Just say you want me to do it.
No, people do it back in the day. Yeah.
Is that what you want?
Of course, you can do that. You can do that. And then also, they are not finished. Those of our age, you remember all of this. You now put your perfume on the letter, so that when the person receives the letter, they
smell you.
Oh, we have done long. Back in the
olden days. Which days?
In the days. You now you seal it with your perfume and with with your lips.
Oh, it's gonna be beautiful.
You now scribble some hearts. Anyway, let's move forward.
In other words, you've got to be creative.
Yes,
be creative about it. Don't just write with any kind of handwriting, and you can make it special, beautiful.
Somebody will say, "I don't have a good handwriting." No, just take your time being legible.
Yes, it's an excuse. It's an excuse.
Yeah, do it well.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not something that you're doing every day.
Yes, and if you do not really know what to write, or you feel like I'm not a romantic person, I don't have those words, it's not my kind of vibe, check Google. Google will give you some romantic words, and your wife or your husband will be like, "Wow, where we like you
can use ChatGPT."
Life has become so simple right now, so you do not have an excuse. So you just need to take that initiative and need the will and just do it. No excuse.
It's very possible.
Yeah, it is.
Right, that takes us to number 4.
Number 4, book a dinner date at a fine dining restaurant, as in make your spouse feel special. Like we're talking about at the beginning, you could for this dinner date, you could book a place that, for example, your wife is if it's a restaurant that your wife really loves or your husband really loves, or a restaurant that or something they've sort of talked about. Sometimes your spouse has hinted, I really like this restaurant too. I like their food. I one day I hope that we can go there. That's a cue. That's the cue.
Make it happen for them.
Exactly. So on Valentine's Day, you're like, oh, babe, we are going out. You won't tell her or him where we are going to, and you just shock them. Exactly, you just shock them. You just shock. It's yes.
Kind of a memory vibe.
Yes. A fine dining that they've never been to. It's going to be expensive, of course. And truth is, you can actually go there, come back, and still want to eat because.
We went to one recently. I tell you, that is a fine dining restaurant, a beautiful restaurant. We went to celebrate one of our friends, and by the time they brought my food, so I'd ordered a lamb, some lamb, and fries.
Lamb steak and. Just lamb steak and something else.
And fries or something.
Well, fries was like an additional meal.
Yeah,
it was
next thing they brought the fries.
Oh yeah, 4 pieces or something like that.
2 or 3 pieces, and each of them was this size, right, on the stuff, and it was looking very weird. It was like literally. In fact, when the waiter placed it on my table, and she saw the look on my face, I asked her. I said, "Is that all, or is that more?"
Yeah, like I also in my head I was thinking, like, is this a child meal? Like this is
it's like a kids menu thing. But I remember I didn't order from the kids menu, so
it's
but
super
even
tiny.
She was shocked. She had to take it back to the chef to ask, "Excuse me, is that all the food?" They said yes. I was like, so it might be that kind of restaurant that you go to, but the most important thing is the thought that counts.
Yeah,
even the ambience has a way of making it even more romantic beyond just going to one of the takeaway places and just ordering food.
Even the laughter, like what? That's just beautiful too.
Great memory. I don't think we're gonna forget that.
Can never forget that. So your spouse, if that's what they like, make it happen for them. And during the dinner date, have a conversation about your marriage, about your relationship. Yes. Pay attention to each other. What can you do to make your marriage better, improve? So it's a time for you to connect. Actually, not talking about your children and the rent or the mortgage or all of those kind of things. It's a time to actually connect, look into each other's eyes. See how you can be a better husband, a better wife. And it can be that opportunity to reignite the spark again in your own marriage. So make it happen for both of you. If you are up to it in terms of financially, you can call, like this people who blow the trumpet, and all of those things. Some people use that as an opportunity to
they call them surprise vendors.
Yes, some people use the opportunity to also, to propose to their spouse, and it's exactly. So you can go all the way, and no amount is too much to spend on your spouse.
No.
I can't say I can't spend common. No amount is too much to spend on your spouse because they are adding value to your life. Yeah,
it's very important. And somebody could be saying, "Oh, but Dr. Sam, Dr. Blessing, I can't afford a fine dining or a special environment right now. We're not in, financially, we are still, Guess what? You can recreate a fine dining environment in your home. Yes, you can absolutely. You know that your dining table, just cover it with some nice, beautiful black or red cloth. All right, put some flowers around it,
so
make it special, and be the one to make the dinner. So whoever is the one organizing the surprise, whether it's a woman or the man, it's okay.
Yeah.
Be the one to homemade cooked meal. Right? Homemade cooked meal, and you tell your other person, your spouse that you're organizing it for, and saying, "I'm serving you today." All right, and you can create a menu list. Handwritten is fine if you don't want to.
That's one cute.
Of 3 square meals. And say, today, for your entree or your starters, you're having this. For the main, you can feel free to put pounded yam and egusi soup. If that's all you're able to make, that's fine. And then, of course, for the dessert, you can say, okay, we're having some chocolate or some frittatas or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Anything that makes it, and you make it, or you buy it in advance if you're not able to
and
cook.
serve it nicely.
And you just recreate that restaurant
experience
in your home. You could have put the kids somewhere or something, and that would, I don't think that person will forget in a hurry.
No.
And even if you can't cook and you choose that day to follow some recipe on YouTube and all of that, however it turns out, both of you will eat and laugh and enjoy.
Yes,
that's the goal. The goal is not that it's perfect. The goal is that you're creating a memory that it's special for your spouse and they will not forget that.
Yeah. And even if it doesn't turn out nice, you guys get to laugh over it. That's
together.
Another memory again.
Absolutely.
So it's just beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So that takes us to
number 5.
Number 5. Okay. So number 5, I love this one very much because I've done it before. And it is, if they are working on that day, make sure you surprise them at work. Yes, do find a way to go to their workplace and bring flowers with you and some wonderful gifts. Don't, of course, the goal is not there to be there for 1 hour or anything. You're not necessarily interrupting their work, but interrupting quickly, and maybe a receptionist has to call her or something like that. If you can get somebody to go along with you to take some really nice photos, or you get a receptionist to please help you record a video or something that you will keep the memory lasting, would be nice. But you're going to their work. If they're working that day, you're going to their work and you're surprising them and you're showing up for them. You're letting them know, even though you're working hard for us, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Or if they have a business, a shop or something like that, you go there. And guess what, like my wife said the other time, if you want to take a surprise vendor with you, that's even the best place, where by the time they start blowing trumpet, they will so make your husband or your wife so special. The whole office will gather.
Like, wow.
I don't think anyone will forget that now.
They'll be like, this is your spouse, this is your wife, she's wonderful, this is your husband.
Do you want to talk about
yes, I remember the other time. It was some years back when I was working outside of the states we live in at the moment. So we're doing long distance.
So
amen, hallelujah. I'm so blessed. Yeah, so we're doing long distance marriage at the time, and I remember it was challenging for me, at that time. Yeah. And while I was working in the emergency department. Someone just brought a gift, and put on the table. I was like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, oh, yeah, the blessing. It's today your birthday. I was like, no, is it your anniversary? I said, no. I said, no. I'm like, yeah, but you have a gift. I'm like, who is bringing me gifts? And I saw the bouquet of beautiful flowers and then some packaged gifts. And I went to grab this, package. And as I began to open it, I just knew exactly who it was from. He had written, there was this beautiful letter that was written in the card, and that was so beautiful. A box of chocolates, a bouquet of flowers. And I was like, wow, so, so beautiful. Like, from that distance, he was thinking about me. And just being in the presence of my colleagues also, they're like, wow, everybody was wild. I was blown away. So I felt really, really special. It's one thing to say I love you to your spouse. Yes, nothing to show that I truly, deeply, really genuinely love you, and no matter what happens, that's every time I remember, that, he went out of his way to make me feel special. So that's beautiful.
Remember the episode we did where we talked about filling your spouse's emotional bank account?
Yeah.
This kind of gestures has a way of filling the emotional bank account.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Like, literally, I'm not about filling it by like 500 what do you call that? ml
milliliters.
Yeah. It's about, like, you can literally fill it up that.
Yeah.
It takes a while before it goes down.
Exactly.
So
yes.
Go out of your way and make them feel
and make
special.
It special. Yeah.
Number 6. I love this one.
Surprise them with breakfast in bed. Yeah. I need more breakfast in bed, baby.
Yeah. It's possible. We'll make it happen.
Yes, sir. Yes,
amen.
Right now, Valentine, we're going to fast for Valentine. So thank you very much.
Pastor must not hear this.
Yeah, but it's beautiful, surprising your spouse with breakfast in bed, like they're still sleeping, and then next thing you be like, babe, sweetheart, here's your breakfast. Like, wow. Yes, and you have this beautiful, wonderful breakfast. There's eggs, there's bacon, there's sausage, there's bread, there's I'm like, what? There's pancake.
It can be non-continental.
As in, you just have this wonderful, wonderful breakfast. Yeah, but I believe that it's the thoughts. again that counts. That you woke up, before you even wake up, you thought about it. That I'm going to surprise my spouse with breakfast in bed. So that's number one. And then you went out of your way to get up early enough before your spouse, to go and make that breakfast. And then you brought it up to them, to come and eat. And it's just beautiful being woken up like that by your spouse. Yeah,
it's absolutely amazing. I mean, it is one of those things that people rarely do.
Yeah.
So when you do it, it's mind-blowing.
Exactly.
Mind-blowing. And so especially for some women, they've dreamt about it. They've dreamt about it, thought about it, looked for it,
fantasized about it,
in novels and all of those sort of things, and it has never happened to them before. And I'm sure they did not offend God. So men, this could be something
make it happen. Yeah.
Somebody might say, "Oh, but I don't know how to cook." Follow recipes on YouTube. It's not hard. All right, do your best, and you can make something simple. It doesn't have to be something hard or crazy.
Bread, egg, and tea.
Yeah, bread, egg, and tea. Yes, you fry some bacon with it if you can.
Yeah.
It's not too hard, and there you go. It's done. And guess what? It's the thought that counts. It's not the perfection that counts. It's the thought that counts. Okay. Very important. Okay. Yeah.
The last one for today, number 7, it's create a personalized gift for them. Custom made gift for them. Yes. And there are many people doing this today that you could just sort of order online and have it delivered to you. So for example, you could buy like a wristwatch or a bracelet. Let's start with for women. You can buy a bracelet for your wife, for example, and you just write on it her name or I love you or a date that both of you have or cherish together, like your wedding anniversary date, your wedding date, like something that your wife, every time she wears it, she remembers that this was from my husband, or something.
Cannot give to anybody else.
Yes, exactly. Or a necklace that has both of your pictures. So half of it has a heart shape, or half of it is mine and half of it is his, something like that. That is just, that this was made for me. Pretty much it was made for me, and you could do the same also for your husband. It could be a customized shirt, it could be
customized mug,
yes, customized cufflinks, depending on what your husband really likes. Do they customize things like this, your AirPod, like your headphones and things like that?
They write things on it, they
design Apple Watch,
If you go online, you find tons of creative ways by which even pens, writing cards, that has been done for me before. It's really good. It's really special. That person, of course, no other person they were allowed to use that thing. It's there.
It's for them.
Water
exactly.
bottle is so another one like that. Mugs, where both of your photos could be on it, and you scribble love and you put their name and say I love you forever. All those sort of things like that. Something that is custom made for anyone has a way of making one feel special.
Absolutely.
You can own that thing, and sometimes some of them last for years and years, and the more you keep seeing it, the more your emotional bank accounts in that person's heart just keeps getting filled.
Absolutely.
Right. We want to give you a bonus. And I know that I've said earlier on that don't use this as a gift, but guess what? With all of the ideas that we've given you today, there's one thing you must add on that.
So in addition to it.
And that is to make sweet and passionate love. Make sweet, hot, like the one you have never done before, a position that you have never tried, or something that actually makes the day memorable. The goal, again, like we said earlier on, is not necessarily just to do something for the sake of it. Is to make the other person feel special. So go out of your way, do it your spouse's way this time. Ask them, how would you like it? Do you like it slow? Do you like it fast? Do you like it do you like it easy? Do you like it rough? Whatever it is, ask them whatever it is that they want, and do it their way according to their prescription. So that they feel special.
Yes. And also the other spouse receiving, make sure you also do it your spouse's way also.
And maybe first of all do a massage, first of all, relax the body.
Yes.
Deep tissue, go deeper.
Yes.
And all of that. And of course go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper.
Okay, it's time to close. Before we moving to something else.
All right, with that, we've come to the end of this episode. We hope that has been a blessing to you, and you picked up one or two things. And of course, there could be other things that are connected to all of these ideas that you may have also thought about just while listening. And of course, you can send this to your spouse as well to give them ideas as well.
Exactly.
Just in case you're watching this on your own right now, send it to them as well. They too could inspire some ideas inside of them to make your day feel special. So don't be selfish. Send it to your friends, send it to your church WhatsApp group, so that everyone can make this season of Valentine special for their spouses. Until next week, when we will come your way again, take care.
Bye.